Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Huge victory has been won by Labour Party in the just concluded supplementary election, which took place in different states in Nigeria. Anambra State was not an exemption alongside Enugu State. Now, interestingly, yesterday PDP APC had kind of talked down on Labour Party that despite all their gra they've not been able to win anything. But shockingly, I can assure you that there was victory for them in Anambra State and in Enugu State. We're going to be looking at what the INEC declaration is in respect to the just concluded supplementary election in Anambra State, especially for Ogbaru Federal Constituency election. And now, according to the news, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC has declared the candidate of the Labour Party for Ogbaru Federal Constituency election in Anambra State, Afam Victor Ogene, as the winner of Saturday's supplementary polls. Ogene defeated the incumbent House of Representative member of the constituency, Chukwuma Onyema of the People Democratic Party (PDP) with a slim margin of 232 votes. Announcing the result at Atani, the headquarters of Ogbaru local government area, the INEC returning officer Professor Kingsley Ubalji of Nnamdi Azikiwe University said Ogene polled 10,851 votes out of the total vote cast, followed by Onyema, who polled 10,619 votes. Arenze John Awuru of the All Progressive Grand Alliance came third with 10,155 votes. Afam Ogene has scored the highest number of votes cast. He is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Those were the words of Professor Obaoji. Also in Enugu State, it was jubilation galore all the way for the Labour Party as its candidate Osita Eze defeated the candidate of the People Democratic Party, Jeff Mba, in the Oji River State constituency rerun. The supplementary election was held in one polling unit, Central School Oji River, which has 2,489 registered voters. The result was declared inconclusive after the March 18 polls as the polling unit was cancelled and the margin of the lead was less than the number of PVCs collected in the polling unit. In the end of the ballot, the LP garnered 108 votes while PDP candidate pulled 118 votes. With the result, the PDP failed to write off the deficit of over 300 votes, which the Labour Party left with after the March 18 polls. Wow, this is a big victory for the for Labour Party. And, Peter Obi being who he is during the campaign for the supplementary election, I could still remember in Anambra State that he was fully involved in Ogbaru local constituency campaign. He went around with Victor Ogene telling the people that where he stopped far back, that Ogene was going to continue with it. Now, this is when we say a leader stands up for his own people. Unfortunately, in virtually all the political parties, not even one of the presidential candidates, Tinubu alongside Atiku Abubakar, none of them, even AAC, none of them have been able to show interest in any of the supplementary election. I don't even know if they had sent words to these people who were contesting, a kind of a boost, or maybe send in a representative. We have not seen any of that. But Peter Obi was live in Anambra State despite all the accumulated wahala thrown at him. You know already that he's battling so many issues. The UAK detention is there. We'll talk about, other issues that they almost on a daily basis they are throwing at him, both on social media and other, different ways of doing this. But hey, he's totally unperturbed, as he was still very much on ground for LP candidates who were featuring in the supplementary election, especially in the southern part of Nigeria. And this is one thing that you can rarely see done by other presidential candidates. I must tell you that this is a pointer to the fact that Peter Obi is someone who can follow up with our problems till it is being solved. Now, Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we've noticed them, they are totally shut out. If you've been following the trend of event thus far, you notice that Atiku Abubakar, after a while pursuing, the legal battle against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, kind of calmed down and shut out. He's no more interested in whatever that is going on. Bayelsa, there was an election in Bayelsa, in other states or in Nigeria. There were elections, but there was no message sent across to the people. But I mean, it was quite amazing what Peter Obi was able to do. And I feel this is the reason why Nigerians are standing up for this man, because he has the interest of the people at heart real good. Some days ago, I saw a message he sent to Benue State indigents and also to federal government over the issue of continuous killing that is going on there by headsmen. And interestingly, the federal government seems not to do anything. The reports we are getting from Benue State is that those headsmen are even being escorted by the military. I don't know if this is an allegation, but that was what they said, that they stand by to watch how everything is happening to them. And, this is overly condemnable. That's why I say we need someone who can be alive, strong and healthy for the people. Someone who will not rest in his asses in pushing for the required peace that is expected in Nigeria, the required economic transformation, the required economic growth that we need, the required business hub. Now you know that Nigerians need the required relationship building that we need. And one of the most interesting thing about Peter Obi is he's very schooled. Being very schooled, he understands the power of negotiation. He knows how to deal with this issue. Just fairly recently, we've seen what has been happening in Sudan. And UK came in, sorry, UK, I think UK or US came in to help them. China also, I think they said they needed to stay in their Red Sea or so. And right now, what we are seeing is unbelievable. There is so much chaos in Sudan, and that is as a result of issues of leadership, which may have resulted to negotiations and all of that. But that's why we need someone who does not have any grit in him that will disadvantage Nigerians. Well, that's the kind of leader that we need, because if you have a leader who is always looking at the hand, looking at what he will personally benefit from, other countries of the world, he can strike business deals and also transactions that may bankrupt the nation and also put the nation in a very serious state of degradation and lack of growth. I mean, these are some of the things we are looking at, and we're pushing and we are hoping that at the end of the day, Peter Obi will recover his mandate so that Nigerians will once again be happy. That's where we would like to leave you. Go to our comments.